All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another video. The title of this video, I should be called the Tesla guy actually, because it seems like all I upload is Teslas. The title of this video is going to be, should I tint my Tesla Model Y? Or it's going to be something along the lines of, should I get ceramic tint for my Tesla Model Y? Now, there's benefits, no cons really. We're going to go over what this car is getting. I'm going to show you guys how it's installed, realistic expectations, and if you guys have this car and you want to get it tinted, I'm going to show you guys it's a lot of work and all the different potential options that you can go with. Okay, so number one, this is a returning customer, very nice guy. We have priced this guy at $500 in our ceramic bundle package. That bundle package is all of the windows, including the windshield, excluding the sunroof, for $500 with a 3.5% processing fee, or $500 flat if they pay cash. That'll get them all the windows tinted. Now, this customer is a little bit different than others. What I mean by that is they're actually going to be doing 50% in the back half, and they're going to be doing a 20% in the driver passenger and a 50% on the windshield. Combination of, I don't want it to be dark, I want it to be uniformed, but I also want it to be kind of tinted in the front, which I convinced them to do because it does look really, really nice, and I have the same exact vehicle. So let's go over that. Why are we doing clear in the back? Well, because it has a factory tinted glass, we're gonna do clear, because if we do a 5 or a 20 or a 35, it'll really darken that up. Now, since he wants it to be uniformed, we need to have a 20 in the front, or 15, and then a clear in the back so that you get 20 all the way across. That 50 in the front will just darken it just a little bit so you get some nice UV protection in the front. The product we're gonna be using today, guys, I will not say what product it is because I'm in between brands right now. Don't want to shout anyone out because I'm not loyal to a brand. I use high quality products here in the US, distributors here in the US, but right now I'm in between 2 or 3 different products. So today we're going to be installing a product that blocks out 83% of IR heat. If you're a customer watching this and you call a shop saying, do you have 3M? Like, please stop calling and asking for 3M. Just ask, do you have a high quality ceramic film? Because there is a lot of brands, and a lot of brands have access to really high quality products, not just 3M, okay? There's a lot of high quality products. So don't exclude other shops just because they don't carry a certain product. Look at their reviews, look at the cars they've worked on, look at the customer service and experience. This car, I've probably done, I don't know, a couple hundred of them. It's been a lot of them. So we really know this car. We know what software works best for this car, and we're gonna install it, all right? So we are not a hand cut shop. Sometimes we have to hand cut, but for today, we're gonna be doing computer cut technology. I personally use Core to print this out because I use film and vinyl design for other things like the windshield and whatnot, but it does not match this car very well. I know that because I've worked on it in the past. I paid for 2 softwares, but today, the superior one for Tesla is the Core software by Eastman, I believe. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment what you want to see in the other videos. I'm making this a lot more engaging. And remember, I do this on my free time. And if you run a business, you know it's not a lot of free time. So please, if you can, like, subscribe, comment, share this video with another friend. And if you have a Tesla, I hope you guys get some value out of this. And if you guys are in the Northern California area, bring your Tesla over here. All right, guys, let's get into this. Scratch that. We're gonna print out first. Okay, so let's start with printing it out. I already have the 50% loaded right here. I'm going to hit origin. We're gonna look up the vehicle. Damn it, Core, always making me log in. Some might ask, why do you use 2 softwares? Well, because Core doesn't have everything I need, and film and vinyl also does not have everything I need. So get your shit together, softwares. I don't like paying for 2. Well, now while it's printing, I'm not gonna waste my time just staring at the film print, right? I'm gonna be productive. I always like feels so good when the day starts, but like as soon as it starts getting hot in here, my whole day get real sleepy. So I try to get the most done as soon as we start, because Yeah, your energy levels do go down as the day goes, guys. Maybe get myself a little cafecito. Let's see who wants to smile today.
Extension.
RP Tint, this is Julio, gonna help you.
Make that work. Do you have anything opened within the next couple days?
Let's see. I might be able to squeeze you in today because I think I'm gonna finish my morning jobs pretty quick. Let me double check the schedule. Step number 1, clean. And while I'm printing, I'm able to save some time by just getting the windows prepped. So I'm gonna go like this. This is basically just, don't drop the soap. Okay, this is basically just soap and put it on here. There is another product I want to stock that's like a little sandbag looking thing, and but I think they just started distributing again. I don't know. If you're wondering why I can't breathe, Northern California is really well known for our allergies, and I'm currently a little bit overweight right now. I'm like 18% body fat, so I'm working on getting back down because I do breathe heavier when I'm chubbier. So we're working on that. Working on that.
I'm actually looking for today because today's our only day, so that's cool.
I understand charging more for a service. Like, I understand, like, the guys who've been doing it for 20 years and they have more employees and stuff, but I also feel like, damn, like, a Tesla is nice. It's an expensive car, but you really want to pay $1,000 for a tint job? Like, it's not my market here. Maybe like in LA, or I'm not saying I could charge $1,000. I could charge more. I could charge less. I'm just saying I feel like at a certain point, I think you're taking advantage of your client when you're charging those like insane rates. I mean, I've seen guys use the debate of like, oh, well, if it's crystalline, then, you know, that makes sense. I'm like, I don't know, dude. My film blocks out very good amount of heat. And I don't know, I just feel like you shouldn't kill people with your window tint pricing either. Like, especially right now with gas prices that are high and everything is just more expensive. The car's more expensive. Everything's more expensive. I just don't think you should, I don't think your clients in that way. I'm not saying that the shops charging more are doing that. I'm just saying that I think that I personally prefer to have a more reasonable rate and not be cheap, not be expensive. I like that middle class rate, you know, like charging them enough to where I'm making a really healthy margin. Now, if I hire 5 guys and I want to do volume and all that stuff, that's when, you know, like it starts to get expensive and you can't necessarily afford to be selling a full tint job for $500. So I decided to cut down on expenses with my personal guys, so that way I don't have to have so much volume and I can focus more on quality of work, and that's just me. So
I brought you chiles.
I don't want chiles. Why would I want chiles?
Nice.
Say hi to everyone. So today's video is actually sponsored by, today's video is sponsored by jalapenos. No, so today's video is actually, I'm titling it, should a Tesla customer get ceramic tint on their vehicle?
Oh yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, so this customer is getting ceramic tint and I'm showing them,
nice.
Is it worth it? Is it not worth it?
100% it's worth it.
Yeah. Bye.
Love you.
Love you too. You know what I have noticed, guys? Not working weekends is so nice. It's been 5 years since I've done that. Something like that, like 5 years or so. I've always worked weekends. I mean, even when I was in high school, I was reffing soccer on the weekends. So it feels really good to not work weekends, not gonna lie. We're actually planning on going, and if you're here just for watching the Tesla thing, probably just fast forward this part. So I have some loyal subscribers on here, and I'd like to give some little life updates, maybe help you guys out a little bit. But we're actually planning to go every weekend, you know, because, okay, business is great, money's great, all that shit, right? But here's the thing. If you don't enjoy that money, right? If you don't go out and actively do new things. Like, we live in California, which is the highest tax state in the country. And we hardly do anything because, I don't know, we just haven't. We were just working all the time and we got really good at our craft. So now, what I'm focusing on is still tinting Monday through Friday, a little bit longer days during the week. And then on the weekends, we're planning on, well, Saturday's my activity day. That's when I go out and do my things. Like, I personally like to airsoft, play soccer, you know, do stuff like that. Well, my girlfriend just likes to have a day to chill. I like to exercise and whatever, right? She likes to work out that day too. Especially like cycling, but mainly airsoft. That's what I do on the weekends. Oh, I just stabbed myself. And, you know, I've noticed that my mental clarity at work, I've only done it for 2 weeks, but my mental clarity at work, yes, I mean, I'm making less money, I guess, but I'm trying to, you know, do an extra job every day. That way I can kind of make that money back throughout the week, even though I have longer days during the week. It's okay, as long as I get the weekends off. And other people will be like, oh, that's not what Gary Vee or these guys said. It's like, bro, have Gary Vee come and do physical labor, tinting a car, 10, 12 hours a day. We don't have breaks. Like I don't know if you guys have seen like my tinting, or if you guys are a tinter, you know this. We don't have like breaks, you know what I mean? If I slow down my workload, oh fuck. If I slow down at all, then the whole workload is messed up. So I maybe have like a little break here and there when I use the restroom. Even when I eat fast because I don't have time to sit there and just enjoy my meal because I have other jobs. Or I'm gonna be here till like 8 o'clock at night or longer. So I don't know. I think that if you work a job that requires a lot of, you know, focus and a lot of your mental clarity, then tinting, I do think you should not work on weekends. Unless you work a regular job Monday through Friday, right? And you don't have time and you're trying to learn how to tint, then obviously the weekends are all coming home. For a while there, you gotta save your money and you know, kind of hunker down and do that for a while. But when you're doing this every single day, all year, you do those mental breaks. Because it is mentally exhausting. I know on camera it might seem pretty easy, but this is like very draining. And if a lot of shops, like they don't have air-conditioned bays, like I don't have an air-conditioned bay, so I'm working in like 100-degree weather. So yeah, guys, take your days off. It's okay. That doesn't mean be lazy. It means work your ass off when you're working, focus on your job, and then when you're done, go and take 2 mental days for yourself and come back stronger. And you kind of like don't have to do so much volume of work, right? So my goal is to make 1,000 to 1,500 a day. Some days I hit that, some days I don't. I try my best. Now the best way to combat or to make sure that you have the highest chances of success are to have, and what gives me the freedom is having like a CRM, having marketing and understanding how ads work and Google ads. And if you understand all these numbers, it doesn't get so complicated. Like if I would have known a lot of these things before, I wouldn't have been struggling so much like I was. So going back to what I was saying, what we're gonna do every weekend, and we don't have kids, but even if I had kids, I think this would be a good thing, is every Sunday, or we'll leave like Saturdays after I'm done with my stuff, we're gonna go and try a new thing every single Sunday. We're gonna go visit all these beautiful little coastal towns that we have here in California. We're gonna go and spend days in hotels and Airbnbs and go and experience the state that we're paying so much taxes to live in, right? So wherever you are, I would say, like this is what I'm doing. So I looked on Amazon, I found a map of all of the cities in California. And I wanted that map so I can kind of like geographically figure out where I'm at, because I'm in the central California. People consider us Northern California, but then like when you Google things to do in Northern California, there's still way more like north, and like we're talking about 6-hour drive. So like we're gonna go to Mendocino County this weekend and potentially do something there for the 4th of July. Maybe, we'll see. Because we always stay here and it's so boring. Like I see all the same people, we do the same thing. They do these things at the lake, and That's fine, but I don't know. It's just me and Adriana really want to go and explore. We just had our 6-year anniversary 2 days ago. So yeah, man, I think to keep things exciting and spice things up, we got to go out and experience the world. So that's what I love about business, is the freedom that it can give you to choose the days you work, choose how much income you want to make, and choose how you want to spend your time. That's what I think, guys. All right, so it's gonna be a late one today, but right now what we're doing, I already shrunk all the sides. So now it's time to shrink the beautiful front windshield on this car, right? So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna get myself some gloves and we're gonna go to town, all right? This is my specialty. So gloves, shrink time, let's go. All right, boys and girls. So, I don't know why I said that. Ladies and gentlemen, shrunk, beautiful. All right, now to the back. Back is way easier, thank God. Front windshield is always a pain in the ass. So, all we're gonna do, roll this guy up, clean the windshield with some water, and get ready for install. Now that we have shrunk everything, now it's time to install. So I'm gonna start with the back half and work my way to the front. Today we're gonna be using a new solution of baby shampoo that I found at Walmart and a little bit of alcohol to kind of combat the issue of the heat. And I want it to tack a lot quicker, so why doesn't that go up all the way? Boys and girls, I gotta stop saying that. Ladies and gentlemen, just ate shit, but got it in. So my new slope solution, it's a little bit of baby shampoo. I'm gonna add just a bit more. I'm doing the front windshield. Prep the window with alcohol, scrubby pad it, then install. It went in beautifully, so I'm very, very happy with it. Like it a lot. Very, very happy. So, yeah. Okay, where were we? All right, so I'm going to be cleaning this window. Scrubby pad. I no longer use metal scrapers, guys. Attack me in the comments if you want other tinners. I like to use soft materials personally, okay? So, for example, I have this plastic scraper now, because now cars are coming laminated, and also I've had 2 instances where I've needed stitches. Well, one needed stitches, the other one I kind of just let it heal by itself because of that tool. So I don't like that tool. That tool can stay in the cart when it's needed. I'll pull it out, but just not a fan. I do not like that tool. When you're tinting, you're not paying attention to all these little details like that. So, you know, things happen. And I used to clean, like if you look at my old window tint video, and it's still like so much traction on that video. It's like almost at 2 million views. That method was very different than what I do now. I don't prep as much. I don't have as much water in the panels. I try to keep it a little bit more conservative in the water and the soap. Now, all of this seems easy, right? I'm making it look pretty easy. But remember, we still have, I still have to pay for a warehouse. I still have to pay for my software, my internet, my other software, my supplies, my tools, my film. So a lot of people think, oh my God, like they charge so much money and they're barely doing any work. Like, no, it is still, like the reason we charge this much is because, you know, we do have these other expenses that people don't see. Film is not cheap. It is an expense. It's not cheap to get a roll of film. Just an example, a roll of film is around 200 for like a dye product, like an entry-level product, and probably around 500 to 600. If you have a good, you know, affordable supply, around maybe 400 for the ceramic option. So it's not cheap, guys. These factors all these expenses need to be factored in to your quotes. So yeah, if you guys are like, oh, why am I paying $700, $600? Like, you know, some places do have more expenses than others. I'm kind of, I used to have like $8,000 a month in expenses. It was ridiculous. And that was when I had employees, and not that I'll never have employees again, but I did a 5-year reset, and I want to be very careful with who I hire in the future, because you're literally like with them all day, like more than your family. So you got to enjoy the company of the people that you're working with. Otherwise, it's a real pain in the ass. All right, guys, so the other half of the car is done. The back windshield is done, quarter panels are done, so just these 2 windows and the windshield. Now, I could be moving faster, but I don't have an appointment until 2 and 3, so today's a late one for me, so I'm taking my time, enjoying the process. Once I'm done with this, I'm gonna do some editing. The windshield does take me some time, so I'm getting faster, but those take me about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So I'm gonna finish up these 2, hit that windshield, grab some food. Actually, I'm gonna grab some food first, but let's install these back ones. All right, guys, so here's the deal. Came out amazing, all right? Now, I don't know if you can or cannot tell on camera, but the 50% on the windshield is something that everyone should do, okay? It is beautiful, it's clear, you can see great at night. Some people go as low as 35%. It's too dark, in my opinion, it's illegal. So is 50, this is technically illegal. But if you look, I can see the driver, I can see the iPad, I can see everything clearly. So in my opinion, I don't see an issue with it if I was a police officer. Now, let's take a look at the rest of the vehicle. Windshield done. Now the sides, of course, 20%. It is a bit too dark, I'll give you that. That is technically illegal. So, you know, buyer beware. That is a personal decision, and if you decide to go with that, you could get a ticket. But that is what a full Tesla Model Y in ceramic looks like. Now let's go over one thing before we wrap up this video. Okay, so before we wrap up this video, let's talk about one thing that sometimes people kind of get confused. So, did we do the sunroof? No. Why did we not do the sunroof? Well, there are a couple of reasons. I own this vehicle, so I'll give you my reasons. So we have done one in the past, but we had to disassemble the entire roof of the vehicle to get access to the roof. So for us, we'd have to charge like a lot. We'd have to charge like probably $500 to $600 in order to justify that amount of time that we have to invest into doing that. we just don't do it because we don't think it's necessary. Some people, other shops may agree that, or may disagree with that, and that's up to you. I don't do it because it would take way too much time, and it would be, since I'm by myself, I don't think it would be worth all that time and potentially damaging panels and parts. So that's just my take on it. If you guys like this video, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and you know, if you guys have any ideas for any future videos or anything that I did not answer about this Model Y ceramic tinting, Model 3, Model whatever, right? Comment below. I'll get back to you guys with the video as soon as I can. I always like to get ideas from everyone. So if you guys like it, leave a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next video.